Prices in San Diego County rise despite slumping sales. Welcome to our month-over-month San Diego real estate market overview.
Let's see what's happened over the past few weeks, and then we'll zoom out to look at long-term trends.
Looking at what has happened from August to September here in the numbers, we see that new listings are down 10.4%. Pending sales, though, only down 7.2%, so this has led to a slight increase in overall number of homes for sale. Closed sales are off 15% month over month, which is a pretty decent amount. Days on market is up 17.2%, which further points to shifting sands in the real estate market. With all of these indicators, median price was up 3.3% from August to September.
All right, well, let's check out some long-term trends, and let's start with new listings.
New listings, yes, that's where everything starts with a new listing.
Rubber meets the road.
The rubber meets the road, that's right. So in 2022, we had 1,956 new listings in September. Last year it was way down, and this year is up from last year, but down from 2022. So we're still kind of struggling a little bit to get new listings on the market. Although when you look at the year-to-date numbers, we're up over 20% from last year. So, we're getting the new listings, and the new listings are selling. However, the number of homes for sale continues to rise a little bit because the pending sales are not quite keeping pace.
And the new listings are selling a little bit more slowly right now, too.
They are, definitely. And because pending sales are not keeping pace, some of these new listings may not sell at all.
All right, are we ready to talk about closed sales?
Let's talk closed sales.
Here we go.
Yes, so slightly up from last September, which is good because last September was very, very slow, the slowest in almost 30 years, as I recall. Still pretty far off of 2022. And when you go back into the historical data, closed sales historically have been way, way higher than they have been for the past 3 years or so. So it's just an overall slowdown in real estate activity in general over the past 3 years, but we're up from last year.
Well, let's check out median prices.
Let's look at it. That's the one thing that has continued to go up over time. You'll see a nice steady climb up, from the beginning of this graph in May of 2012 to May of 2022. And then we start having this, fast growth at the beginning of the year, and then it kind of sloughs off as the year wears on. Fast growth at the beginning of the year again, and then the same thing in 2024. 24 started out very similar to 22, although unlike 2022, we have not had this roughly 15% plunge, and now we are definitely leveled off and possibly even increasing.
All right, are we ready to talk about interest rates?
Let's talk about rates.
Okay. So rates are up a little bit today, and I was kind of surprised because we recently had that half-point drop by the Fed, but rates have crept up a little bit over the past few weeks, even so.
Yes, according to the Freddie Mac 7-day average, currently sitting at 6.32, which, as you mentioned, is up from last week after several weeks of decline. And the interesting thing about the recent rate declines is those did absolutely nothing to boost pending sales. Pending sales have remained flat or even declining in some weeks. So that's an interesting fact that's happening right now.
Over the past few years, or the last couple of years, it seems like the market has been very rate sensitive.
Indeed,
rates drop
yes.
a little bit and pending sales go up, but that hasn't happened recently. So the dynamics are continuing to shift.
Yes, we definitely see this sort of invisible effect every 4 years or so. In fact,
okay.
Exactly every 4 years, right before a big November election. We do tend to see a slowdown in sales, so that might be what's happening. And in order to be very scientific about it, we'd have to go back and track every August, September, October in presidential election years. And I even hesitate to mention it because I don't want to respond to comments about that specifically, but it is a thing. It has felt like that over the years.
The election effect?
The election effect,
well,
that's right.
we'll see what happens in November.
Yes, we will, and it won't be much longer. Just a couple more
that's
weeks.
right around the corner.
Yes, I honestly would expect, I mean, based on the fact that rates have come down, I expect to see a bounce in sales in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. All right, we good for today?
We are.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, leave us a comment, and we'll see you next time.
See you later.